Francesco, you're probably best person to tell us about these experiences because you've made them all. You're making them while we're talking. So it's innovation that's driving, I think, your engagement in both the US and in Europe. Can't you tell us more about this hybrid next-gen TV approach you're having? Because that is kind of a platform that combines both systems, I think.
Sure. Thanks, Jörn. It's a pleasure to give a sight of where we're coming from on this perspective of hybrid TV or next-gen TV, how we like to call it. So, and Jörn, you used the exact word, which was innovation. So, as an IT company, we are investing heavily on innovation, and we discover, I would say, far behind lots of years ago, like 8 years ago, which in technology is really an era. In Europe, this emerging technology, HbbTV, thanks to some funded innovation program with United Europe, where we were awarded with some of our customers and with other partners, where we started testing a little bit the potential that this technology may enable broadcaster to in really early stage. So this was very well received from our partner in the consortium, like broadcasters, that from these initial POCs and MVPs, pretty soon those broadcasters launched actual implementation programs. And guess what? We were awarded about this program. So we have been exposed since the beginning, for sure in Italy, and then even in other countries in Europe, like France, to really creating a platform to enable audience interaction with HbbTV. And starting in US 4 years ago, as part of our internationalization program, we discovered, and we were happy to discover that this was a really hot topic as well, who was just about to start. And this was pretty interesting for us because gave us the chance to came in US with a USP, pretty clear and pretty well identified. So participating to those interops that Sam was mentioning earlier gave us exactly the opportunity to produce the business benefit of rolling out strategy of adopting the potential of audience interaction brought from ATSC. That at that stage was really, as Mike said, very heavily focused on the infrastructures and not yet interested in discovering the potential of audience interaction, which is serving both the content side, so verticalizing the content fruition from a user perspective, but also most definitely the targeted advertising, which is a great angle also to tackle with the adoption of this technology standard.
Francesco, over to you again. Let's talk about the future of hybrid TV. Which are your priorities as an early moving supplier active in both continents?
So our priorities are, of course, coming from our customers' priority and also coming from what's our point of observation of the trend in the industry, right? Because yes, we are supporting some of the big players, let's say in Europe and in US, to launch new models, but we are speaking with essentially a lot of others. And what we really see is a major focus really on how to increase monetization. And that was the term you also used, Jörn, and is really at the focus of the attention right now. So yeah, in all this instance, right? So the substitution and targeted advertising, of course, is the first level of implementing it, and with the TA that will be much more easier. I have to say we have been launching our own product on this even before the TA. And this gave us the opportunity to play with a lot of synchronization mechanisms and testing really the business model that is generating a lot of interest in terms of the sales house, in terms of even the brands, to differentiate the communication strategy. But let's say the idea, really, in my opinion, to focus on, to really leverage 100% of the opportunity generated by hybrid or next-gen TV, is really thinking at it as a pure way to execute the real convergence between broadcast and broadband. And on this idea, I see already US is really keeping up real quick in terms of launching the unified model of engagement for broadcasters to really compete with pure digital players. And this is really what, yes, with Mediaset we have been doing so far, and what we have launched together one month ago. So launching their monetization SVOD services, which is integrated with an HbbTV app, and essentially the audience can buy premium content on the digital platform and have a fruition of those on the big screen with all the advertising focus leveraging from the broadcaster perspective. And this is also made possible thanks to a real data strategy, right, which has to be implemented, adopting all the privacy rules, I mean, everywhere. Of course, Europe is very strict with GDPR, and I have to say that our solution here is very innovative because can allow the usage even of non-consent data to drive the monetization through advertisement. So I think this is really the focus for the near term.